Welcome to Bug Busters Pest Pulse, the show where we delve into the world of pest control and home safety, ensuring you're well equipped to protect your sanctuary from unwanted intruders. Today, we have a particularly important episode lined up for you. We're diving deep into a topic that, while not often in the spotlight, is crucial for maintaining a safe and healthy living environment: preventing Hantavirus. This episode is all about empowering you with the knowledge and strategies needed to safeguard your home against this serious virus. Hantavirus, a word that might not be in your everyday vocabulary, represents a family of viruses that can have severe health implications if not properly understood and managed. The virus is primarily spread through contact with infected rodents, making it a significant concern for homeowners and anyone who might come into contact with rodent-infested areas. Understanding Hantavirus is not just an academic exercise, it's a practical necessity for anyone looking to maintain a safe home environment. In today's episode, we'll unravel the mysteries surrounding this virus, shedding light on what it is, how it spreads, and why it's something you should be aware of. Prevention is the cornerstone of today's discussion, and we'll be sharing actionable tips and insights that you can implement right away. From sealing entry points to effective rodent control strategies, our aim is to equip you with the tools necessary to minimize any risk of exposure. Did you know that Hantavirus, while rare, has a mortality rate of approximately 38%? This statistic alone underscores the importance of prevention and early intervention. By understanding the virus, you'll be better prepared to protect not just your home, but your health and the well-being of your loved ones. In our exploration today, we'll also touch on some intriguing facts about the virus's prevalence geographically, highlighting why certain areas might be more prone to outbreaks and what that means for you. So, stay tuned as we guide you through this essential journey of prevention. Our discussion will not only enhance your awareness, but also empower you with the confidence to take proactive measures in your own home. Whether you're dealing with a current rodent issue or simply looking to fortify your preventive strategies, this episode promises to be both informative and transformative. Get ready to arm yourself with the knowledge that could very well be the key to maintaining a safe and healthy home environment. Let's dive into this crucial topic and ensure you're equipped with everything you need to know about preventing Hantavirus in your home. Hantavirus is a viral infection that can have serious health implications for humans, primarily affecting the respiratory system. It belongs to a family of viruses spread predominantly through interaction with rodent carriers. The virus is most associated with Hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, HPS, in North America, a severe respiratory condition with a high mortality rate. The virus does not spread through casual human interaction, but rather through exposure to infected rodent droppings, urine, or saliva. When these materials are disturbed, the virus becomes airborne, turning into tiny droplets that can be inhaled. This is why the virus is particularly dangerous for individuals who handle or clean areas where rodents have been active, such as barns, sheds, or attics. When a person becomes infected, the initial symptoms often mimic those of the flu, making early diagnosis challenging. These can include fatigue, fever, and muscle aches, which then progress to severe respiratory distress as the lungs fill with fluid. This progression underscores the critical need for awareness and preventative measures to combat the spread of the virus. The primary carriers of Hantavirus are specific rodent species that do not display symptoms of the virus themselves. In the United States, the sin nombre virus, which causes Hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, is most spread by the deer mouse. These mice are small, with distinctive white undersides and tails, and are prevalent in rural and semi-rural areas where they often enter homes and outbuildings in search of food and shelter. Other carriers of the virus include the white-footed mouse, the cotton rat, and the rice rat. These rodents are widespread across various regions, making the virus a significant concern in many parts of the country. The deer mouse is particularly adept at finding its way into human habitats, squeezing through small openings and making nests in secluded places. Due to their nocturnal nature, these rodents often go unnoticed, increasing the risk of human exposure to the virus. Understanding the habits and habitats of these rodent carriers is essential for implementing effective prevention strategies. It involves not only keeping living spaces clean and free of food debris, but also taking proactive steps to seal potential entry points and setting traps to control existing rodent populations. By doing so, individuals can significantly reduce the risk of hantavirus infection and protect their health. Hantavirus is a virus that poses significant health risks to humans, primarily through a process known as aerosolization. This process is a key factor in how the virus is transmitted from rodents to humans. Aerosolization occurs when fresh rodent urine, droppings, or nesting materials are disturbed, causing tiny droplets containing the virus to become airborne. These infected particles can easily be inhaled by humans, leading to potential infection. The risk is particularly high in environments where humans and rodents are in proximity, such as rural homes, cabins, and other structures where rodent infestations may occur. When cleaning areas like dusty attics or old barns, individuals may unknowingly disturb rodent waste, thus creating an environment ripe for aerosolization. The virus does not require complex transmission networks. Instead, it capitalizes simple, everyday activities that result in the disturbance of contaminated materials. Additionally, transmission can also occur if a person touches contaminated surfaces and subsequently touches their nose or mouth. This highlights the importance of recognizing environments where the virus might be present and taking precautions to limit exposure. Understanding the process of aerosolization and how it facilitates the transmission of hantavirus is crucial for effective prevention and the protection of human health. The symptoms of hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, HPS, develop in two distinct phases, each with its own set of challenges. In the early stage, symptoms can easily be mistaken for those of the flu, making initial diagnosis difficult. This phase generally presents with fatigue, fever, and deep muscle aches, particularly in areas such as the thighs, hips, and back. These early symptoms are often accompanied by headaches, dizziness, chills, and abdominal issues such as nausea and diarrhea. The similarity to common flu symptoms can delay proper diagnosis and treatment, as individuals may not immediately associate these signs with a more serious condition. It is during this early phase that awareness and understanding of potential exposure to rodent-infested environments become critical in seeking timely medical attention. The late stage of HPS is marked by severe respiratory distress, a hallmark of the syndrome. This phase typically occurs 4 to 10 days after the initial symptoms and is characterized by the lungs filling with fluid, leading to severe coughing and shortness of breath. Patients often describe this sensation as akin to having a tight band wrapped around their chest, making it difficult to breathe. The progression from early to late symptoms underscores the critical need for early detection and medical intervention. Without prompt attention, the condition can rapidly escalate, leading to potentially life-threatening complications. By recognizing the progression of symptoms and understanding the timeline of the disease, individuals can better advocate for their health and seek necessary medical support in a timely manner. Rodent control is a critical aspect of preventing hantavirus infections, and one of the most effective strategies is to seal entry points to stop rodents from accessing your home. Mice and rats are surprisingly adept at squeezing through small openings, with mice capable of passing through holes as small as a dime. This makes it essential for homeowners to conduct thorough inspections of their property, identifying and sealing any potential entry points. Start by examining your home exterior, including the foundation, walls, and roof, for cracks and gaps. Pay special attention to areas where utilities and pipes enter the building, as these are common entry points for rodents. Use materials like steel wool, cement, or metal flashing to block these openings, as rodents cannot chew through them. It's also important to repair damaged window screens and ensure that doors and windows close tightly. Weather stripping can be used to seal gaps under doors, creating a barrier that prevents rodents from slipping inside. By taking these proactive measures, you can significantly reduce the likelihood of a rodent infestation, thus minimizing the risk of hantavirus exposure. In addition to sealing entry points, trapping and safely removing rodents are essential components of effective rodent control. When dealing with a rodent infestation, it's crucial to act swiftly to prevent the situation from escalating. Snap traps are often recommended as they are both humane and effective, killing rodents quickly and minimizing suffering. Place these traps along baseboards and in corners where rodents are likely to travel, and check them regularly. It's important to handle traps and captured rodents with care, wearing gloves to avoid direct contact and potential disease transmission. Avoid using glue traps or live traps, as these can cause stress to the rodents, leading them to urinate and potentially spread hantavirus particles into the air. Once a rodent is captured, dispose of it according to local guidelines, ensuring that you maintain sanitary conditions throughout the process. By implementing these trapping strategies, you can effectively manage and reduce rodent populations, maintaining a safer, healthier home environment. Remember, prevention is the key to avoiding hantavirus infections, and a comprehensive approach to rodent control is an essential part of this process. Cleaning up after rodents requires a meticulous approach due to the significant health risks associated with improper handling of rodent droppings and nesting materials. One of the most critical dangers lies in the act of sweeping or vacuuming these materials. When rodent droppings, urine, or nesting materials are disturbed, they can release tiny particles into the air, a process known as aerosolization. These particles can contain the harmful viruses such as Hantavirus, which can be inhaled into the lungs, leading to severe respiratory illnesses. This virus is particularly dangerous because it's not visible to the naked eye and can linger in the air for hours, increasing the risk of inhalation. This makes traditional cleaning methods like sweeping and vacuuming exceptionally hazardous in rodent-infested areas. As they significantly increase the chance of virus transmission, it's crucial to change the cleaning approach to prevent these dangers and ensure safety while tackling rodent contamination. To effectively disinfect areas contaminated by rodent waste, it's vital to follow a set of guidelines that prioritize safety and minimize exposure to harmful pathogens. The first step in this process involves ventilating the space by opening windows and doors to allow fresh air to circulate for at least 30 minutes before beginning the cleanup. This helps disperse any airborne particles that may already be present. Once adequate ventilation is achieved, it's essential to equip yourself with proper protective gear, including rubber gloves and a mask, ideally one with a high-efficiency particulate air HEPA filter to protect against inhaling any potential viral particles. Instead of sweeping or vacuuming, use a disinfectant to thoroughly soak the droppings, urine, or nesting materials. A common and effective solution consists of 1 part of bleach to 9 parts of water. Allow the disinfectant to sit for at least 5 minutes to ensure that any pathogens are effectively neutralized. After soaking, use a paper towel to carefully pick up the waste, ensuring that it's fully wet to prevent any particles from becoming airborne. Place the waste into a sealed plastic bag and dispose of it in an outdoor trash bin. Finally, after the area has been cleaned, wash your gloved hands with soap and water before removing the gloves, and then wash your hands again thoroughly. This procedure helps ensure that any potential virus is rendered harmless, providing a safer environment for both cleaning personnel and residents. Understanding the geographical prevalence of hantavirus in the United States is crucial in effectively addressing and preventing outbreaks. This virus, primarily linked to rodent populations, is most found in the western and southwestern regions of the country. States like New Mexico, Colorado, Arizona, and California report the highest numbers of hantavirus pulmonary syndrome cases. The environmental conditions in these areas, such as rural landscapes and structures that provide ideal habitats for rodents like deer mice, contribute significantly to prevalence. The virus's presence is not confined to these regions alone, as it has been identified in rodents across most of the continental United States. The geographical spread underscores the importance of awareness and preventative measures nationwide. Rodent populations are often influenced by factors such as climate, food availability, and human encroachment into natural habitats, making it essential to understand how these elements impact the distribution of hantavirus across different regions. By recognizing these patterns, public health officials and residents can better anticipate and mitigate potential risks associated with rodent infestations and the subsequent spread of the virus. Maintaining sanitary conditions is paramount in preventing hantavirus infestations and ensuring a safe environment for all. The importance of cleanliness cannot be overstated, as it plays a critical role in deterring rodents from inhabiting human spaces. Regular cleaning routines that include proper storage of food and waste are essential. All human and animal food should be stored in thick plastic or metal containers with tight-fitting lids to prevent access by rodents, which are notorious for their ability to gnaw through flimsy materials. Moreover, dishes and cooking utensils should be washed immediately after use, and garbage should be kept in rodent-proof bins. These measures help to eliminate potential food sources for rodents, thereby reducing the likelihood of infestations. It's also important to pay attention to areas that might harbor nesting materials, such as attics, basements, and storage spaces. Ensuring these areas are kept clean and free from clutter can significantly reduce the chances of providing a hospitable environment for rodents. In addition to regular sanitation practices, it's vital to educate residents about the signs of rodent infestations and the proper methods for cleaning areas contaminated by rodent waste. By fostering a community-wide understanding of the importance of sanitary conditions and proactive measures, we can collectively minimize the risk of hantavirus transmission and protect public health. As we wrap up this insightful episode of Bug Busters Pest Pulse, let's take a moment to reflect on the critical takeaways about hantavirus prevention and ensuring safety in our homes. Today, we delved into the understanding of hantavirus, a severe respiratory ailment spread by rodents, which poses a significant risk due to its high mortality rate. By understanding its transmission, primarily through aerosolization from rodent excreta, we highlighted the importance of remaining vigilant and informed about the environments we live in. Our discussion emphasized the vital measures we can take, such as sealing entry points, employing effective rodent control strategies, and maintaining sanitation, all of which are key in safeguarding our homes and preventing this potentially deadly disease. The conversation has underscored the necessity of being proactive and informed, as these steps are not just about pest control, but about ensuring the health and safety of our families. Incorporating these preventive measures into your routine can significantly diminish the risk of hantavirus. Our exploration today demonstrated that understanding the early and late symptoms of hantavirus pulmonary syndrome is crucial for timely intervention, as the early symptoms often mimic the flu, making them easily overlooked. By familiarizing ourselves with these warning signs, we can act swiftly and seek medical attention promptly if exposure is suspected, thus potentially saving lives. Moreover, our focus on safe cleaning practices is of paramount importance. We learned that avoiding sweeping or vacuuming rodent droppings and instead using appropriate disinfectant solutions can prevent the virus from becoming airborne, offering yet another layer of protection for you and your loved ones. As we conclude this episode, we hope to have inspired you to take these preventive measures seriously. Your commitment to securing your environment not only protects you and your family, but also contributes to broader public health efforts to control the spread of this virus. Remember, the power to prevent hantavirus lies in our hands through informed actions and sustained vigilance. We encourage you to share this knowledge with your community, creating a ripple effect of awareness and precaution that could prevent potential outbreaks. We are immensely grateful for your dedication to learning about this important topic with us on Bug Busters Pest Pulse. Your engagement and willingness to act are what drive meaningful change in our collective efforts to combat such health threats. We hope today's episode has empowered you with the knowledge and tools necessary to make informed decisions about your home safety. As you go about your day, keep in mind the adage, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure." It's a reminder that the steps we take today can lead to a healthier, safer tomorrow. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to having you join us for more enlightening discussions on Bug Busters Pest Pulse. Stay safe and vigilant.